Antics. Hey, Madison, kick up your heels. Let's meet some animals with oddball appeal. Phew, some are smelly. Some move real slow. And some even come with an extra long nose. Silly mongoose, stop goofing around. And tell that fella to keep his feet on the ground. Among the meerkats, it's one for all for one. But there are no two alike under the sun. Yep, these animals are all unusual, and they do silly stuff. But sometimes making friends makes difference enough. Aardvarks and anteaters have a funny-looking nose, sort of like a long garden hose. The Desmond has a strange nose, too, but if you're extra nice, he'll share his worm with you. Better make friends with this skunk, or he'll give you a stinky spray. But then, badgers love smelly friends. It's just the badger way. This sloth is taking a long, slow swim. In fact, there's no mammal on Earth slower than him. Be patient with the hedgehog. She can't help having prickles, and if you're used to it, the prickles kind of tickle. Hold on to your spines. It's meerkat time. Meet the family. Meerkats are the coolest. They just love hanging out, but they wouldn't dream of going it alone. The more the merrier. That's the meerkat way. In such a big family, everyone keeps a lookout for everyone else. There's never a shortage of babysitters, which is a good thing, because there's never a shortage of babies either. And even if things get a little bit crowded, well, they just roll with it. Teamwork. That's how the meerkats get things done, whether they're guarding their homes or snoozing in the sun. Here's a puzzle. Which kind of kitten isn't a cat? A baby polecat. You won't hear any meows from this crowd. When polecats are born, they're blind and completely helpless. Mom has an awfully big job putting these wiggly worms to bed. Pretty soon, they start to look a little more like polecats. Phew! Growing up is hard work. In just 3 months, those polecat kittens are ready to face the world. Ouch! Ouch! Bringing up baby hedgehogs poses some prickly problems, even for mother hedgehog. Just a few hours after birth, a baby hedgehog is already sprouting spines, and he'll keep sprouting them the rest of his life. Mom would like to get close, but it's a little like hugging a cactus. Aw, they look so cute when they show their soft bellies. But don't touch, those spines are sharp. Soon, baby hedgehogs can start to look for food on their own. But if Mom senses danger, she picks up her baby in her mouth, spines and all, and hustles him home. Yikes! It's like taking a bite out of a thorn bush. Dinner time! Finding food sometimes means bringing special equipment. It pays to be nosy, and nobody knows that better than the aardvark, who has one super sniffer. The anteater has an oversized odor detector, too. What do you think he uses it to find? One hint, it's not ants. Then what could he be sniffing for? Cupcakes? Carrots? A hamburger? Nah. He loves to eat termites, but he doesn't have any teeth. How does he do it? He breaks open a nest with his strong claws, then slurps up the termites with his long, sticky tongue. Yep, a big nose sure does come in handy, especially for a deep-diving Desmond who's having a bit of a problem convincing his supper to swim to the surface. No problem. His nose works like a snorkel. With lungs full of air, he wrestles that worm to right where he wants him. Careful, Desmond. Don't mix up your wiggly nose with that wiggly worm. A mongoose loves seafood, but this looks more like a case of who's going to bite whom. An omelet would be easier. But for that, you've got to break a few eggs. And that means it's time for a game. Ready, mongooses? It's football season. 22, 36, 99. Hut, hut, hut. 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1. All for the mongoose. Stand up and holler. Touchdown. Let's eat. This skunk doesn't play with his food. He just bites right in. I said he just bites right in. There. Dinner is served. School days. If you think hunting for food comes naturally, think again. Baby meerkats have a lot to learn about how to put food on the menu. And the first lesson is digging for grubs. In just a couple of minutes, a meerkat can dig a hole twice his own size. Learning's hard work, but there's time for recess. Soon, it's back to lessons, and the next one is dangerous. He's after a poisonous scorpion. Don't worry, meerkats are practically immune to the scorpion's poison sting, but it still smarts a bit. Ready for some more frantic antics? That's right. Ants are a meerkat favorite. The only problem is, if you try to bite an ant, it might bite back. Look at them dance. Do you think maybe they have ants in their pants? What's your hurry? You'll have to slow down to catch a glimpse of the sloth. He's in absolutely no rush. Why, he's so slow, you could fall asleep waiting for him to move an inch. For a change of pace, the sloth goes for a swim. Look at him go. Okay, so he's not going to win any races, but he's certainly setting a sloth speed record. This armadillo could use some slower sloth-style swimming lessons. Turn up the tempo for the anteater. He likes fast food, and that means jogging from one meal to the next. To protect his sharp claws, he tucks them under and runs on his knuckles. Even baby anteaters like to jog, provided it's on Mom's back. Soon, the free ride will be over, and baby will jog off on her own. Go, team, go! That's the motto for meerkats on the move. But, where exactly are you guys going? Bedtime. Did you ever hear the one about the backwards badgers? Boy, are they ever mixed up. The first thing they do in the morning is make their beds by gathering up lots of leaves and straw. Okay, so maybe you're supposed to make your bed in the morning. And there are a lot of beds to be made at the badger burrow. But then are you supposed to get in the bed and go to sleep? Badgers do. Hey, is that straw snoring? Nope, it's just one beat badger catching some Z's. He even sleeps upside down. Ah, the sun's gone down. Now it's time to go to sleep, right? Not for those backwards badgers. They're nocturnal. That means they doze in the daytime and prowl around all night. Badgers are so nearsighted, it barely matters if it's light or dark. They find their way by smell. At night, when everyone else is asleep, the badger sets out to mark his territory with his own special scent. Pretty smart. Maybe badgers aren't so mixed up after all. Do you take a shower at the end of the day? So do the meerkats, but they shower in dirt. Dirt in their ears, dirt in their noses, and dirt in their fur. It feels good, like a cool rain under the hot African sun. Once everybody has dug in, they fall right asleep and start sawing wood. Now that's tired. Animal talk. Yikes! Stand back, gals and fellers, or you're likely to upset this stinky smeller. The skunk's high handstand means make room, or I'll give you a squirt of my special PU perfume. These are stripes of a different odor. They belong to those burrowing badgers. Stripes like these mean back off, but badgers aren't as tough as they look. What are some other ways to say, leave me alone? The sloth inches his way up high to his bedroom. Too bad he can't lock his front door. With a pangolin's hard scales, the message is clear. Get off of my back. I'm out of here. If you don't get the idea from an armadillo's tough outer skin, he'll just dig a big hole to hide himself in. The hedgehog is the shyest one of all. And to make sure you leave her alone, she's covered with sharp spines. Danny the dog wants to play, but Henrietta Hedgehog would rather be alone today. Danny can bark all he wants, but all he'll get is a poke in the nose. And don't try pushing her. Henrietta will just roll away. Okay. One game. Some people just don't know when to stop barking. It's tough being the most popular pincushion on the block. Learning the hard way. Today is a very important day. Maxwell Meerkat starts his new job as a sentry for his meerkat community. He's up bright and early. He's watched all the older meerkats. He knows to stand straight and tall and look sharp. The first step is finding just the right spot to get a clear view. Good. Aha! This rock's just the spot. It's all clear here. Nothing to worry about. Nothing except jumping jackal. Maxwell's sharp eyes spot that sneaky rascal. The other meerkats gather around to scare him off. That's the last time that jackal will try to sneak up on Maxwell Meerkat's watch. But the next challenge is even harder. Maxwell spotted an eagle, but has the eagle spotted him too? Maxwell's ready. The eagle's getting closer. Safe! Wow! Maxwell saved the day! Bath time! Phew, what's that stinky smell? It's the badger family. They don't like to smell clean. They like to smell dirty. That's because badgers can't see very well, and strong smells help them identify each other. Each badger has his own signature scent. How would you like a little squirt of Badger Beautiful, or how about smell number 5? Despite their stink, badgers are very clean. They keep themselves and their burrows spotless. Like everything else they do, meerkats go for grooming in a group. That means if a meerkat scratches another pal's back, then that meerkat scratches the first pal back. Did everybody follow that? The best way to finish off a back rub is with a group hug. Poor prickly hedgehog. Nobody wants to hug him. And with all his sharp spines, he can't even groom himself without getting a mouthful of thorns. But the bugs don't mind the spines. Fleas and ticks can cuddle right up to a hedgehog. In fact, they're bath time buddies. Story time! Once upon a time, when the world was very young, a kind farmer was cleaning out his house. When what did he find to his great surprise? But a nest full of baby weasels inside. Now, frankly, weasels gave him the willies, but this farmer was kind, and so he took pity. Dear little babies, I'll do you no harm. Over here you will sleep safe and warm. Soon the mother weasel returned. My babies, my darlings, where are you? She called, but heard only her own echo in the deep evening fog. That farmer, he stole them, she cried. I'll have my revenge. And so she slipped inside. He's hurt my children, and now I'll poison his. And with that, into the milk jug she spit. Poison! No, little weasel, said the farmer, good and kind. Here are your babies. Everyone is fine. Your children will live too, said the weasel. I'm sorry, my friend. So she knocked over the milk, and that is the end. But the real end of the story is that weasels aren't poisonous at all. When a weasel gets scared, she gives a loud hiss. But she's really not poisonous. That's just a story. Well, one thing's true. If you're nice to a weasel, she'll be nice to you. Mischief time! Polecats love to play. It's great practice for pouncing on food when they begin to hunt someday. Come on, don't be shy. Uh-oh, a wily weasel has spotted a picnic in progress, and he's dying of curiosity. He'll just have a little fun, and maybe a snack or two. Either way, here comes trouble. Pop goes the weasel. Pop goes the weasel. Oops, looks like this picnic has come to an end. But don't wiggle off. Do you remember these friends? How could anyone forget this long snout? It's a sure sign there are anteaters about. Which critter plays football with his food? The mongoose, of course, and he's really quite good. Which slow fella's going nowhere fast? In any kind of race, the sloth's bound to come in last. Who runs this way and that, but always together? Those friendly meerkats. Who's the smelliest friend you'll ever meet? The skunk, who can stand on his two front feet. Who else is a little stinky, but really quite clean? The badger, who's not as mean as he seems. Who is this little pincushion with feet? It's the hedgehog, who's prickly but sweet. Can you remember which kitten won't grow up to be a cat? The polecat, of course. Now, what do you think about that? That's all for today's Frantic Antics. So say goodbye, Madison.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Watch for Madison and his magic zapper. He'll pop up again with a whole world full of animal friends for you. We'll be rolling, running, and swimming together real soon on your Growing Up Wild adventures.